Alright folks, welcome back. This is day 2 of my descent into madness. We're trying to get the biggest Canio World Record Canio. Our short-term goal is get the spectral cards. We want to get Cryptid to add face cards to our deck. We want to get Immolate to remove face cards from our deck. We get the spectral cards from 6th Sense. Then our long-term goal, we want to make copies of our spectral cards. We want to set up Baron and Mime, get Blueprint, Brainstorm, those types of scoring implements. DNA can be useful if we find it eventually, as another way of adding cards to the deck, but the main way that we're going to remove cards is Immolate, copied with Perkeo. I will say, at this point of the run, we've already used up about a dozen 6s, and, we don't have very much to show for it yet. So I'm not very hopeful. Though, things could turn around if we get the correct spectral cards from 6th Sense. We'll see. Either way, let's go next. Okay, so I have a Fool here, and I said I was trying to use this Fool to get a Death card. I only have 1 6 in the deck. I would like to try to make more of these 6s. So, currently we don't have the ability to use our 6th Sense, so let's look for a 6 here. A 5 could also be acceptable because you can use Strength to turn a 5 into a 6. We have some 3s that we can turn into 6s, but maybe they're just far enough away that rather than trying to go for 3 Strength cards, we just, okay, forget about it. Just wait till we get the Death card instead. Here then, I'm not super excited about taking a 4 here or taking a Stone card, though there is a consideration for adding some cards to the deck that I can later use Death on. I don't think I'm going to take anything here. I'm not at that point. We have the trading card here we've used to remove some of the face cards and other kind of extras here. Maybe this is something where I can start to remove, swap the trading card for something else. Maybe swap it for Faceless. Though currently, I don't have that many face cards, and my face cards are my steel cards. Currently we're scoring with, we're playing high card. We've got the Mime to retrigger our steel cards. We don't yet have the Baron, so I do need the steel. Let's see here. I want the voucher, the boss reroll voucher. I can check the boss here. The boss says no repeat hand types. That's fine. We just play high card. Let's go Celestial Pack. We have the Telescope voucher. We also have Observatory, but mainly we have the Telescope, so we know we always get Plutonium here. I think my main goal is get the spectral cards, and one piece of tech that we're using here is if I have negative copies of these spectral cards, you can't get duplicates. So I would like for Perkeo to turn Wraith into a negative, and then that way I can hold on to it, so it doesn't take up one of my consumable slots. I'd like to get Blueprint or Brainstorm early-ish, and then that way I can, percolate faster, get the negatives faster. Either way, we have money for re-rolling. We can pick up Temperance here. And as much as I would like to use this Fool to copy a possible Death card, I guess, I don't really have room necessarily for that. So let's just use the Temperance here and then Fool for another Temperance. We'll just take the money and, leave the Wraith there, taking up one of our slots so we can try to copy with Perkeo. We do have 3 hand size on the Bean. I could take the Cola here. Maybe we could go double negative here. I guess there's a consideration for, I could get a negative in the future. I could, save the double tag. I don't know. What do we get rid of? I don't think I need the trading card anymore. With only 21 cards in the deck, you can kind of do the rest with tarot cards. You don't need the trading card necessarily. Maybe we do that. Of course, the Bean is perishable, but the Bean is good right now, and you can always replace it when it actually goes out. I don't need the trading card. These sort of scoring things I don't need. Strength, maybe not super important to me. I could turn these jacks into kings eventually, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm just gonna keep rolling here. Free roll instead of Northern Lion here. And then do I want Andrew? Extra discards means, you know, extra tarot cards potentially, though, you know, not super excited about minus hand size. I think the extra discards are worth it. Okay, could take golden here, could take rocket for money. I think I just have the hand size. If we have extra hand size, mime also gives us extra money. Let's just go next. Sigil, not really looking what I'm looking for. I've got an extra one. I don't think I want this negative. Probably not, because in the future I'm going to get things like Invisible Joker and I'm going to have to sell random negatives anyway. I'm just going to play it out. Later on in the run, you would consider this a negative tag, especially if you have like a couple of double tags from random colas. But for right now, I'm going to skip. Or sorry, I'm just going to play. It depends on what type of run you're on, what your goal is, whether or not you take the negative tags. My goal this time is to live forever. Okay, I guess we can discard 2 purples here, though Wraith is taking up one of the slots. I think my priority is to copy the spectral cards so that we can block duplicate spectral cards. I don't super need the tarot cards that much, except for the 1 tarot card death. I have extra discards here, so I could discard 1 at a time. That's kind of nice, actually. I get a devil. I could try to save it for this red king. I have 6 cards left in the deck. I'm just going to use it here. 6 cards, go ahead and discard. Hermit, sure. When making my discard decisions, we know that we don't need all of this steel, so I'll go ahead and just discard 1 king. We get the devil again, but I don't have the king yet that I want to use it on. So maybe we discard like this first. We make the gold king. I can discard king here. Temperance for 25, sure. And if I hold on to this jack, I get $6 from mime, or I could discard it for money. I could also discard this 6. Fool gives me temperance, that's fine. And ship it with the 3. Mime would give me 2 copies of Pluto here, but like I said, the spectral cards are my priority. More so than, you know, like random money and stuff like that. Okay, standard pack. Don't really see anything here that I want to add, so we'll skip. Though there is a consideration for you can add random face cards and then you have more cards to remove with Canio. And so maybe at this point it's safe to add random face cards. I think in the end, you know, once you're on that order of, you know, 100, 200 on Canio, the extra 1 or 2 here from a standard pack, not going to be super important. So we can just skip the queen there. Okay, before I open the spectral pack, I want to do a little bit of re-rolling. For tarot cards specifically. Okay, we got 2 hand size on the bean. I'll just keep rolling here. Empress, nope. But I could pick it up to block duplicate Empress, I guess. Devil. Yeah, maybe Devil's good enough. Wheel? Maybe. $14, $15. Takes me down to 20 something. I mean, we do have the mime, so we do get a decent amount of money if I want to spend it. Bummer. Alright, spectral pack. I have Hex, which I don't use, and Talisman. Are there any other cards that can turn gold? Not any face cards. I would have to turn other cards into gold. Maybe what I can do, you know, with these stone cards, let's see what's under the hood. This one's a 4. Interesting. Gold seal. I don't know, maybe a gold seal jack. Gold seal, not super important. Go next. All right, we get another copy of Familiar. This is something, you know, I could be interested in the future. Add cards to the deck, add face cards to the deck that I can remove. But I think for now, this is not something that I want to do. Yeah, I'm just going to sell it rather than use it. And I'm going to discard, holding on to the purple 6 in case we get a death card. Alright, let's try again. Do I need... Let's see, I have 8 cards left in the deck. I guess I'll discard 1 gold card. Okay, I could use the Hung Man if I want to remove cards from the deck. Maybe that's something that I want to do. I don't think it's super important for me to do that. I think we're at the point where I want to keep the cards that I have. I already have enough discards that I can dig through my whole deck. Let's discard a king. Priestess. I'm just gonna sell it. And 10 in the deck, there's a jack here. Let's discard the jack. Okay, I can make another gold card. That's actually pretty useful. And then Hung Man again. Nah. I guess I don't have to sell it right away, but here goes with the 10. If I play this one with the gold seal, that should be enough points. If it's not, you can play the holographic here. Alright, so that's about 5 million. Being on 1. Bummer. Okay, another Hung Man. Let's get a 6 here from the standard pack. We do get a 6. Okay, now, you know, it's been, you know, not just, I'm upset. That what I'm trying to say is I'm upset. The, haven't gotten the spectral cards that we're looking for, despite us going through quite a few 6s. And haven't seen a death card in what feels like a long time. Is that just me? Feels like it's been a long time. Anything I can replace the bean with? Oh. Well. Do I want to hold on to this and try to copy it with the percolator? Nah. I just use it. Well, I guess I don't use it here. Because I want to copy that 6. Which means I don't have room for the Emperor. Which means this stuff I don't really care about. Let's just go next. We get another Deja Vu. Boss has no repeats. So we have to be careful here. We have to win in 1. We don't get to miss. But I think we can do it. Okay, I think red seal I can put on either the gold cards or the steel cards. I could discard purple here. Just to be safe, I guess. I have 6s in the deck. Let's discard the gold ones. Okay, so this is a 6 that I'm going to delete. I guess I can go ahead and just use the death card now. I would like to use the death card ideally on the purple one, but it doesn't super matter. So go ahead and use death here, and then that frees me up. I can go ahead and discard the stone card. Alright, judgment. I was gonna say that I could do it, but I misclicked there. The bean, you could sell the bean and then use the judgment. Oh well. Deja Vu we can go ahead and use on the Steel King. You know, contributing to our safety there. We've got 3 cards left in the deck, so we can just discard them one at a time. Fool gives me another death card. That's actually insane. Okay. So I guess discard the purple one. Use the death card. Don't need the 6. I guess we don't really need the 3 either. Alright, either way, we know this wins. Let's sell the bean and ship it. Incantation, that we said before could be a way of getting 6s. Upsetting. Absolutely upsetting. Okay, seed money. We can spend below 50 bucks a little bit because we do have Mime giving us our money before interest is calculated. Standard pack looking for 6s. These are not 6s, it turns out. Am I interested in taking 5s? 5s that can turn into 6s? It is gold. Gold I can retrigger with the Mime. I'll do it, but I don't feel great about it. Alright, here, yeah, we just skip these. Okay, do we want to reroll? That's what the question is. I'll reroll once. We could go one more. Alright, that's it. Boss says face cards face down. That's okay. Probably that's okay. Let's go next. Get another Deja Vu. Useful, but not ideal. So, if I want, I could use up another 6 right away, but I would have to, you know, give up one of these spectral cards. I mean, that seems inevitable. Alright, what do you want the red seal on? Steel, or I guess this king here? Alright, do we use incantation? Do we use Wraith? Because we could try to get Blueprint, try to get Brainstorm, try to get Baron. The odds of this hitting, not very high. Though, we might be able to make it to where it's not that expensive. Like, we can spend the money before we use the Wraith card. And I think between the two of these, I'd rather sell Incantation, keep the Wraith, get a negative Wraith, possibly get more than one negative Wraith, and then use it that way. Alright, in that case, we can discard this 6, and yeah, we can kind of hold on to everything else. Okay, so this is the 6 that we want to delete. Temperance is useful. I don't need this many steel cards, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Awkward. Oh well. Here goes the 6. Ship it. Okay, so about 11 million, notably with only 3 steel cards in hand. Let's keep track of that. We get Hex. Bummer. Give me another 6. No 6, but we do get random face cards. We can add and then remove. No. No. This is feeling a lot like the Perca-Cola, if you watch that whole saga. Okay, we pick up golden here. What else? Could pick up the rebate, though we don't have that many cards in the deck, so it's not going to give us that much money every round. But it is guaranteed money. I guess. What else? Burglar. No, burglar is actively bad. Maybe burglar is something that we want in the future. I want to get DNA first. If I get DNA, I can make glass cards, and then we can talk about the burglar. But for now, we just go next. We get another familiar. Bummer. Bummer. So I have 2 6s left. If I want to use a 6, I have to sell one of these, so I guess I'll sell Hex and then go fishing. Sun, nope. Want to have 3 steel cards in hand to win. Could make a glass card, not necessary. Wheel? Yeah, maybe. Ah, never lucky. Emperor. Nope. Alright, let's ship it with the 6. I could have discarded more aggressively to find the 10 and then get the rebate money. I already have Derek. Jack. Could make another one with the trans card. Okay. Actually, hallucination could be useful. Rather than rebate. Hallucination, I can spawn tarot cards. Though, I guess I'm regretting it. I do want the death cards to make copies of the 6, but I also want the negative spectral cards, because having the negative spectral cards is very helpful, because then you just don't get the duplicates. Well, you get the duplicates from Perkea, but you don't get the duplicates from Sixth Sense. I've changed my mind on hallucination. At least at this point in the run. Give me the extra discard, I guess. Okay, strength? Maybe. Gold? Maybe. How about Jack and 10 here? I already have enough gold cards, right? Let's go next. We get Wraith. Okay, negative Wraith means I can sell the other one. I could use it to try to get a rare. Let's try that. Because Mime gives us our money back. Let's try that. Okay. No, let's sell this. Alright, we sell the Wraith because I want to have room for my tarot cards. There you go. Okay, these are all face cards. You know what we could do? If we sort by suit, the spades are the steel ones. The other ones are kind of disposable. Yeah. This is a stone card. Is it? What's this? One card left in the deck? I don't know. Ship it with the 8? I mean, I was right about the steel cards. Ah, bummer. Get a little bit of plutonium there from the blue seal. Okay. I definitely want the extra hand size. Definitely want the standard pack. Standard pack for a 5 that can turn into a 6? Maybe. We'll see. If that's true, I can reroll for strength before I open the Arcana pack. We get a death card. Okay. I do want to go back in time, but I don't have to go back in time yet. I'm going to wait until maybe the next couple rounds. Actually, you know, here's something to consider. Like, go back in time, you get one less hand. One less hand, you get less money each round. You know, one less dollar each round. But we don't actually care about that. Most of our money comes from mime, and we get a lot of it. So I actually don't need the $1. One benefit of going back in time now, if we lower the scoring requirements, instead of requiring, let's say, 4 steel cards in order to win, we only need 3 steel cards. The other card gets to be gold instead of steel. And then so that's worth more money in the long run. Maybe we do that. I guess. Stuntman? Nope. We have seed money, so we want to try to stay above 50, but we can usually spend down a little bit more because mime gives us money from our gold cards. Let's try to use the death card here. Give me a 6. That's not a 6. I could copy it anyway. I could hold on to the death card. I think that's the best plan, hold on to the death card. In that case here, do we want to remove random cards? I want to leave these cards in so that I have something to use death on. A 9, use death on a 10, you know, something like that. In that case, maybe we'll make a gold 10. And go next. Okay, 2 death cards means 2 6s. Delightful. Okay. Find the 6s. Nope. I only need 3 steel cards. So 9 cards left in the deck. If I want to use 2 death cards, I could do it on these 3s. I could do it on the 9. 5. No, not the 5. Because the 5 I can use strength on. I guess I'll keep the 3s. I don't need this many steals. Dang. That 6 is elusive. Okay, I only have 1 discard left. Guaranteed to draw a steel card. So maybe what we do is king, king. This costs me money and it makes me sad, but we do get the 6. Okay. And then ship it. Aura. Bummer. Cryptid and Immolate. Those are the ones that we're looking for. Buffoon pack. Rebate. No. It is holographic. Is there something I could replace Andrew with? Hallucination. Nope, go next. We get the negative aura. Okay, add that to the collection. Which means this other aura, I can go ahead and use it on maybe a red seal. If I got a red seal. We do get a 6 here. Maybe I just use the aura right away. I do have Deja Vu under here, right? If I wanted to make like a polychrome, a red polychrome card. Bummer. Okay. Give me death? No, give me death, yeah, but strength would be cool too. I would take strength. Fool for plutonium? Not ideal. Tower? Nope. Strength. Ah, okay. give me, I've got 5s. That's easy. 1, 2, 3. Pair of 5s. Okay. Wheel? Sure. Now, do I want $6 or do I want a tarot card? Bummer. Never lucky. Ship it. Oh, we did it. We got decrypted. So, question team, do we keep rolling the dice? And by that I mean, do we go for the immolate, or can we use some other different method of card removal? Like if cryptid is our card adding and DNA also possibly adding cards to the deck, do we use another way of removing cards from the deck? I want immolate. It's just so much easier. But that means we're gonna have to ride the 6 cents bus a little bit longer. Alright, do I want these? King and queen? What's the boss situation here? Clubs are debuffed. Okay. Yeah, do I have, suppose we get death. We've got 9, 8, 10 here. I could remove my jacks. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna skip. We could go one more. Marble. Seance. Man. Has the ship sailed on Seance? I guess technically we do have Sigil here, and I could just make a straight flush in my deck. Like I could assemble the cards and just do it every time instead of having to manage the 6s, which is like super annoying managing the 6s. But it's a little bit more dangerous scoring wise. Like you play the straight flush, you have to discard cards to find it. Maybe you don't have enough steel cards left in the deck. I'm gonna skip it. I've committed to this misery. I don't have room for plutonium. That's actually fine. Let's go next. Okay, I got a negative cryptid. That means this cryptid, I'm free to use it, and I absolutely will. So, this 6 here. Get out of my face. I could use it now. I'm going to use it now. And then that way I have an empty slot here. And if I want, I could use the 6 now. These 2 steel cards. This is not 2 million, just 2 steel cards. That's a question, by the way. Ship it. Well, it was close, but technically I was right. Okay, ectoplasm. This could be a thing that I want. Not right this second. We got plus hand size. If I get another plus hand size, I'll use the ectoplasm. Okay. Purple seals don't matter right now anymore. Let's just look for, I want one more steel card. And actually I don't need one more steel card. I already have a winning hand. Let's try to find as many gold cards as we can. Okay. I don't need this many steel cards. I don't need a steel card that doesn't work. Give me gold. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Ship it with the 4. Ooh. Yum. Alright, I was upset about the 6 cents and not getting the cards that I was looking for. Have not forgiven, but getting the extra hand size does put me in a little bit better mood, I'll admit. Could get a gold king here. I think we're gonna skip. Alright, we got reroll money. Invisible. So, suppose I did take invisible. What would we use it for? Suppose we did use the ectoplasm. I guess this invisible's fine. Ideally, the ideal scenario, you get invisible to copy, blueprint, or brainstorm. We appear to be not in that direction currently. As soon as I get immolate, I can sell 6 cents. And then I don't have to worry about this accidentally copying 6 cents and making me sad. I don't need Andrew. I don't need all these discards. We'll see what happens. Alright, give me brainstorm or blueprint. Either way, go next. We get another wraith. Do I want to try to use this wraith? Yeah, maybe. Okay, what does that look like? I think what we do... Okay, purple seals. Ectoplasm. Do I want to use ectoplasm? The only thing, I can hit mime, I can hit Canio, I don't want to hit anything else. I think I end up, if I am going to use a 6, I think I use the trans card. Maybe this king here. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. I got so many cards selected. Okay, in that case, we can discard some purple, one at a time probably. Tower? Nope. Hermit? Sure. 4? Maybe. I remember why we have Andrew. And now I'm sad that I got rid of Andrew. Too soon. That's okay. Hung Man. Unnecessary. Ship it with a 6. And we have actually a lot of 6s suddenly. And we got a nice amount of money. Let's go next. Talisman. Boo. Okay, so I can get about 50 bucks from just gold cards. So maybe what we do, spend it all and then use the extra wraith. We have the 1 extra wraith. Where is it? This one? So no trading card. Fool for more plutonium. Nope. That's it, we're broke. Then what do I want to sell to make room? I guess we sell the juggler to make room. I don't really have anything else to sell. Alright, Wraith, do your thing. DNA, you know, I'm not mad about that. DNA gives me 6s. We have the infinite 6 glitch. If we get Paradolia, those 6s count as face cards also. Go next. Deja Vu again. Again. I guess. What do you do with Deja Vu? You put it on a jack. You know, we could do these 6s need to be purple? Maybe the 6s want to be gold instead. Maybe I Can't use the ectoplasm yet. Alright. Ship it? Alright, this should not be enough points. Easily not enough points. Okay. In that case, we... So, there's a consideration for sell the spectral card now, because I know I'm going to have to sell it in the future, and then, you know, I can discard and I can get tarot cards from purple seals, right? Otherwise, my purple seals are not doing anything. Or, I hold on to this, and then it has a higher chance of Perkeo copying either ectoplasm or Ankh, rather than just one or the other. I keep both. I think the spectral cards are more important to me than the tarot cards, so we just sad. That's it. We just sad. Oh, I got 2 discards left. Looking for steel. 1 discard left. I guess I could be a little bit more aggressive about it. There, we got the steel. But we don't got the gold. I guess there's not really that much more gold in the deck. Bummer. So we get 27, not 50, but we still get a little bit of interest here. Invisible. Ideally, you want to save it until you get Blueprint or Brainstorm, but we might be holding on to it for a long time. That might not be the play. Maybe we just use it now. If I get another Percolator, that could be very good. If I get another Mime, that could be lots of money. We could always get another Invisible later, I guess. This makes me a little bit sad. I don't know if I want to add that many 6s to the deck. I don't know if I want double DNA. I figured it out. I now know why Canio makes this face. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Let's go next. Sigil. Poop. So I guess if we're doing the double DNA, I guess we go 6 here. I could sell it. I don't have to do it, the DNA. I could sell both of them. Give me the 6s. Before we do, we sell the Ankh. Trans again. Bummer. I guess there's no penalty to like put on the 10 there if we want. Okay, well, since we did the 6 first, we do... Oh, I was supposed to hold on to that card. I could make steel, copy the 6, get the steel cards. I'm upset. Ship it with the 4. Is that necessary? Maybe. I think if I just play the Gold Seal Jack, it wins with just 3 steel, but oh well. That's plenty. Okay, plutonium, sure. Maybe magic trick. Maybe this is a way of adding cards to the deck. Maybe we don't need to add cards to the deck. Maybe all we need, actually, is just immolate. We just get the magic trick to add cards to the deck. Either way, we need immolate. Where's my immolate at? I get add another 6. I'm gonna skip. I have 6s. Let's... Do I want rocket instead of DNA? No. Do I want... I need more steel now in order to survive. good to know. Good to know where my limitations are. Yeah, do I want drunkard instead of DNA? Probably. Strength on jacks or this 4? Maybe both. 4 and jack. Go next. Get another wraith. We could do that dance again. I'm interested. I'll dance. We do the 6 here. Ship it. Alright, this one we hold on to. Because I want Perkeo to give me negative copies. So we'll hold on to this one, the Ouija. Okay, that means no purple seal action. That's okay. We need steel. That's also okay. How do we get the steel? We discard the gold cards. This probably wins. Let's test it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 red seals. Okay, so that's like exactly enough. Hey, you know what? We got all these spectral cards upstairs. Guess what's gonna be in here? Alright, we could get Schmedium. I don't know. Would I rather have blue or purple? I'm gonna say purple. What's in here? There's Immolate. Not exactly the right time though. Alright, would I rather have blue or gold? I'd rather have blue. I could put it on the 9. Get out of my face. Alright, I want to use this Wraith to try to find Blueprint or Brainstorm. There's another Invisible. I mean, we definitely do that. I don't have to use this Wraith right away. I could sell the DNA. I'm just gonna sell this Wraith. I don't want it to get copied by the Percolator. Grim? Bummer. Okay. What I'd like to do is find the Steel 6. There's a Steel 6. And I'd like to... Oh. I forgot. I forgot. If I am discarding and I have to sell something anyway, I have an empty slot for purple seals potentially. If that's what we want to do. And I think that's what we want to do. Okay. This hand doesn't have any money. That's okay. Just do the 6. Ship it. Oh. We did it. We got the Immolate. Okay. What's my plan with my ectoplasm? Do I want to hold on to this ectoplasm, or do we want to hope for ectoplasm in the future? I think... What do I want to use with this ectoplasm? 6th Sense is done. DNA, I don't really want to be negative. But I don't really want to sell it right now either. One more round on Invisible. I guess I'll hold on to Ectoplasm for one more round. Sigil's done. Grim is out. Deja Vu we can still use. Familiar might we still use. Wraith. Aura. Yeah, I guess Wraith I can still use. What's in these packs? Fool for strength. So now I just want things to become steel. I could make some red steel here. That's helpful. DNA helps us score. Is this something that I want to hold on to forever? If it becomes negative. We'll see. Dice. Hallucination. I'm just gonna go next. I should have used the Deja Vu, I should have used the Aura. We get a Wraith. Okay. I have thoughts. DNA. Let's... I have some purple kings. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe this Jack. I make them red. Aura on this king. Holographic? Yeah, whatever. Familiar? Maybe familiar I don't want. And we have 2 copies of Wraith. Interesting. Okay. What do I want to copy with DNA? I want to copy one of my fancy kings. One of my steel kings. Let's do that. This is probably overkill. Do I care spades or hearts? Not really. Ship it. Curious to see how much this scores. E11. Okay. We get antimatter. That's great. I mean, we're not really using our joker slots anyway, but no, that's good, right? Base chips and mold halved. I think we're gonna run into a scoring problem here. That's what I foresee. Do I want burnt? No. Though it is a rare. So, you know, some consideration for if we re-roll, you get to see more cards, right? Let's say we re-roll 6 times. And you know, you could see more cards, you could get Baron, you could get Blueprint, you could get Brainstorm. The odds of a card being a rare, 5%, right? 5% to be a rare, 1 in 20 chance to be a rare. Or, with this burnt right here, if I use Wraith right now, then I can't get a duplicate burnt, so that's like the same as having like a free roll. Wait, I could just buy this and then roll and then look for another one. Kind of want this juggler. Juggler would help us score more points if we needed to. Cartomancer, no. Jupiter, no. One more time. All right, that's fine. So let's go Wraiths. Order, no. Wraith again. Duo. Bummer. Well, okay. So, no to both of those. Sell burnt because I don't want it to get copied with invisible. Go ahead and use invisible here. Best hits per KO and mime. DNA would be bad. Do you want to sell the DNA? No. Bummer. Bummer, dude. I think in this case, do we sell the ectoplasm? Yeah, we could find another ectoplasm later. I'm just gonna go next here. We get immolate. I mean, that's the thing that I wanted to get. So here we have DNA. DNA, we can go ahead and, you know, copy stuff. We got plenty of good stuff in the deck to copy. In particular, the red steel kings are the ones that we want to copy. Let's go ahead and use immolate just to finally free up my slots upstairs. And discard for purples. Do I have enough steel in the deck to fill up my whole hand? That's a good question. I only have 5 cards left in the deck. Two cards left in the deck, 1 steel. So discard this 1 and this jack. And then let's ship it with the, I guess, king of spades again. Add 2 to the hand. And then the red seals. Alright, so E12 again, that's, you know, plenty of points here. Alright. Blueprint, Brainstorm, Baron, any kind of rare joker would be delicious. Queen, I think, is not really what I'm looking for. I guess golden, why not? Blackboard, nope. Satellite, nope. Ooh, do we dare go one more? No, we save our money for interest. We get cryptid. Cryptid's okay. Alright, we can discard 2 purples. 2 purples means I can make another steel king. Alright, discard 2 more purples. More plutonium. 2 cards left in the deck. Get the wheel. Never lucky. Play the king. I'm gonna save the cryptids until I need them. Yeah, we get the plutonium here. Okay, I should have opened the Celestial Pack first because I know it contains plutonium. I could do Justice. I don't need to, but I could. Could pick up the bean. You know, for scoring purposes, the bean saves us for a while and potentially gives us extra cards in hand. We could get a little bit of gold from that. Gift card is cool. I forget that I have 7 Joker slots. Now I would take a hallucination. How are we feeling about the DNA? It's fine. Maybe hallucination doesn't matter so much anymore. We can go one more. Bummer. Okay, here if you want, could spin the wheel, could use the hung man here. Maybe this... I mean, the 6s we don't need anymore. So maybe 8 and 6, we can hang them. Is there something that I want to turn into glass, maybe? Nah. Let's just go next. One benefit of having the gift card is then all of these cards get increased sell price. So if I, want money in the future, I can sell them. Also makes all my temperances better once I start discarding my purple seals. So you've got huge hands here. Show me the tarot cards. We can safely discard these purples. I have death if I need it, and I think I'll do it. So I think this 9 wants to become, another one of these fancy kings. Let's use... I don't need the chariot here, so I won't. Let's sell the chariot, use the king on this 9. Play the king. I could discard first, so maybe discard this queen. We get lovers that we don't need. Ship it. If we get the Baron, I can switch from red steel to red gold. And, our economy will start snowballing again. We get the retcon here so we can reroll bosses. Okay. That gives us an amount of safety. What that means is I can always reroll the boss to the serpent boss. And then the serpent gives you extra hand size, kinda. I'm not going to take anything here. Show me the rares. Rare jokers. Temperance for 35. We've got more reroll money. Hermit. And we go one more. Bummer. Go next. Anti 14, only one copy of the percolator? Not ideal. I think we should have sold the DNAs. Getting extra copies of DNAs feels really bad, gotta say. Let's go next, I guess. Boss says diamonds are debuffed, that's okay. We can discard 2 purples. Our bean is shrinking, but that's okay too. We got the hung man here. So if I want, I can remove non-kings. So like this king and this jack. This jack that gives me money. Devil. No more. 2 cards left in the deck. Okay. Chariot if I want to make another steel card. I guess. And then ship it with the king. Okay. Emperor gives me death. Jack here. Nope. Canio's on 14. Bummer. We don't really have that much scoring. We don't really have that much money for re-rolling. Very awkward. This is what I was saying before about, like, you know, once you start to have more copies of one than another, then you're more likely to get copies of that one. And so if I have 5 cryptids, I'm more likely to get another one of these 5 rather than get the immolate here. So it's going to be a while till we get another immolate, but that's kind of okay. You know, I might need to use these cryptids to help me survive. So I can discard the purple here if I want. I have 8 cards in the deck, so I could discard some of these red ones. I don't need all of them. Fool for Temperance. And ship it with the king. Okay. Standard pack gives me another queen. I have money now, so I could pick up a death card. I could pick up the rebate. You know, now that I have enough kings, maybe it's time for rebate money. Do we sell the gift card? I think we keep the gift card a little bit longer. I think we get the rebate again later. I know Bean only has 2 hands left, 2 rounds left, but it's kind of important. Baseball card, nope. Idol? King of Hearts. That's another way of scoring. We use the death card here. Follow up with Hermit, probably. Sell the tower. We go one more. Temperance? Oh, that's $50 Temperance? Yeah, we could have sold the gift card. Kinda. It's close. Cartomancer instead of gift card? Nah. 20 bucks. Could make a glass card. Let's just go next. This 5 is debuffed, I guess. Lovers, nope. 7 cards in the deck. Discard this queen. Okay, I have a death card if I need it, if I want it. I'll just hold it and ship it. Money tree, fine. What's the score here? We need E17. That's kind of with the bean, we have E17. Without the bean, we don't have it. What does that mean for us, team? I think we don't do the death card. I think we spend it. Bummer. I think that's it. If we wanted, we could use cryptid as a way of surviving. Yeah, maybe. So let's do this. Fully red with the bean. Except I don't get to keep the bean. We gotta ship it. So that would work. No, it doesn't work. We need to use a cryptid. This works. What this means for the future is, for the next 2 rounds, if we want, we will have to use 1 cryptid. Not ideal. Nope, we don't take these packs. We can't really afford rerolls, so we should just go next. We get another cryptid that we can use. Here... Hermit doesn't really help. Okay. Cryptid once, and then ship it. We have more money now. Hungman. Nah. Oh, I guess I could just remove 2 kings from the deck at this point. Got enough kings, we could just remove them. Yeah. Matador? Nah. Cartomancer? Nah. Extra discard? Meh. Could use 2 cryptids to survive. There's another bean. I mean, technically that works. But, you know, what is the quality of life here? Okay. We'll go next. We'll go next. Fool for judgment? Nah. Don't have any interest anymore. Spent all the money. So that was enough with the bean. Bean goes down by 1. We now need +1 in order to survive. If we go next, we get another cryptid that we could use if we want. I think that means we will spin the wheel. Temperance gives us 50. So we need one cryptid here and ship it. Okay, I mean, there we go. We got 150 bucks. This is why you bet on the gift card. Nope. Sock my buskin. Burn choker. Sock my buskin again. There's a blueprint. I mean, now we don't need the gift card. We get the blueprint. Hermit gives us money. So a couple things happen now. One, start copying the percolator. What I need now is mail-in rebate. Not the idol. Though maybe the idol. Probably not the idol. Instead of the mime, like short term that does the thing. I think I want to stick with the mime plan. Let's go next. I didn't need to spend all the money there, but if you do get the rebate, it refunds all your money. Let's copy the DNA here. So if it's not a card I want to copy, we discard it. I got 3 more hands on the bean. Okay, so I get to pick, you know, do I want to use the blueprint to copy here, make more kings, or do I want to copy the mime? Let's copy DNA first. If this is not enough points, then we copy the mime. It's probably not enough points. Cool. Ship it. Okay. We have, you know, enough to survive that blind. Or that ante. Negative tag here, we could get the double negative. Could get the extra hand size. Could get the business time money. Though we do need to score E25. E25 requires us to use our cryptids. Not ideal. I think I don't even need this plutonium, just roll. Nope. Alright, in that case, go next. Take the double negative. Now that I have my blueprint. So we have less power than before. Because the bean shrunk, right? What we can do is first, I do want to use cryptid. Do I want to use 2 cryptids? I want to say probably. Let's go ahead and ship it. And then after this, I'm going to have to copy the mime. Well, for the second hand. Okay, so if that's E23... So the way to figure this out, you got the card plus red seal that activates twice. Mime is a third time, blueprint is a fourth time. And so if mime, one copy of mime gives me like E23, then blueprint able to copy the mime is going to give me another 30% on top of that, right? I went from 3 activations to 4 activations. So the difference between 3 and 4 activations is 30% more from 3 to 4. And we also did lose a card, so -1 card is, there's a little bit of, sorry, there's a little bit of loss there, but, you know, basically, okay, E27, that's if we use 2 cryptids, that feels correct. Negative stencil, and negative crafty. Ah, bummer. Oh, let's get percolating. Got an extra immolate. Hey, look, it's that serpent. So, serpent we can actually do without cryptids. I could use death here. I'll use death on something else. Well, I was hoping to hit the 5 or the stone card. Well, either way, copy the DNA. Okay, and then copy the mime. I should have sold the bean. That's $4. And we would have had ×2 from the stencil. So against the serpent specifically, you can draw extra cards, fill up your hand, score more points. Boss here says no discards. Could try to reroll the boss into the serpent. We do have, you know, the retcon here, assuming that we're able to get the money to do that. No money here, but we can use the death card on the 5 like I was hoping to. Could use immolate. Meh. I think what we really need, like we could use the immolates here, but we're bleeding out basically. So, well, if you tell me I got the rebate money on kings, suddenly I'm interested again. All right, let me show you some shenanigans. Okay, yeah, we got another cryptid, sure. If we just go here, put the blueprint on the rebate money, discard. I mean, that's $50 right there. You just do another one of those. Another $50. Devil here? No. Okay. Want to try to do this in one shot without missing? No, we have to... It takes 2 hands, because we have to do DNA first, and then we have to copy the mime after. Okay, so if that's E16 for 11 cards in hand. If I play this, I have 10 cards left in hand. E... So, hold on, let me think about it. If I double it to, if I use 5 cryptids definitely does it. What if I do 4 cryptids? So if it's E16 for 11, you know, whatever 16 divided by 11 is, I don't know. But then, you know, how many times do I need to get to, if we add 30% more, so I said blueprint with mine was 30% more, so what's 30% more than E16? Let's say E20. If it's E20, then I need about, if I have 11 here, maybe 50% more. So if this is 11, let's use 3 cryptids. Wait, 11 goes down to 10. 3 cryptids is 6 cards. I think that does it. I wasn't paying attention on the serpent how many cards I had in hand, so let's call it this. Ship it. Ah. Okay. So 2 more then. Which is a dang shame. I think it's like 4.5. Where like 5 is overkill, but 4 is just a little bit under. Anyway, we got money now. We got rebate money now. So we look for the good stuff. Temperance for money. Spin the wheel. This time, unlucky. Expensive. Hermit. I guess. Bummer. So I need 5 cryptids. Rebate on kings. Could use some immolates. Yeah, let's do this. Discard 5. I have death I can use on this queen. I absolutely will. Discard 5 again. Alright, here. Do I want to immolate? Yeah. We get a little bit less money from the rebate, but a little bit more on Canio. Okay. Copy the DNA. Ship it. And then use 5 of these bad boys. Alright, takes me up to 200 bucks, I guess. Alright, looking for Baron. Mostly I'm looking for Baron. Brainstorm would also help. Fool for Plutonium, not what we're looking for. Paradolia? Boss has no discards. Yeah, let's get the Paradolia. Nah. You know, the Giga Chat actually helps a little if we had a glass card. Dust doesn't do anything. Bummer. Okay, I think that's it, by the way. If we only got the 4 cryptids here, I think that's not enough. We could have sold the immolates to, you know, make sure that we get enough cryptids, but this boss is stinky. I'm not even gonna copy. Well, maybe. Look at that. Ship it. Immolate again. Ship it again. Immolate again. So I should sell the mime so it goes faster. Alright folks, this one didn't really pan out. Here's the idea. The idea is it's pretty easy to add cards to the deck. You can add cards with DNA, you can add cards with standard packs, you can add cards with, you know, you can get the voucher that adds cards to the shop and you can just reroll and you can find cards to add. The most challenging part is removing cards from the deck. And every immolate is 5 cards, right? And in the end game, when you have, you know, multiple copies of Blueprint and Brainstorm able to copy the Percolator, you can get, you know, between 2 and 4 immolates per round. You want to have a mix of immolate and cryptid. Cryptid helps you survive. We demonstrated that at the end of this run. Immolate is the one that helps you, you know, grow Canio. So you want to have a mix, cryptid and immolate. And if you're getting, you know, 4 immolates per round, or let's say 3 immolates per round, that's 15 cards per round. And so you only have to survive for maybe like 10 rounds. 10 rounds, 15 cards per round, that's already 150 on your Canio, right? And so that's already enough to beat, you know, whatever the record is. So, you know, that's the idea, that's the theory. And you know, going for the Baron and the Mime with the Cryptids and the Percolator, we've done this song and dance before, you've seen this. You know, you can go to ante 39, you can go to round 120, right? We're not talking about, you know, 10 rounds of 15 cards at a time from immolate. Even if it's just 1 immolate per round, 1 immolate per round for 80 rounds is already 400 times, 400x on your Canio. That's even higher than the, or, you know, as high as the set seed record with a random seed. So that's the plan. I will be trying this again. I guess the main difficulty that we had, you know, in the beginning we had difficulty getting the spectral cards. And the reason why that presents a challenge is if you take too long to get the spectral cards, then you're not making as much money each round. You don't have as much money for re-rolling for the jokers, right? And of course we, you know, made some sacrifices. You know, I was pretty sure, you know, by already ante 14 or 15 or what it was, I was pretty sure that it was kind of over, right? Like this wasn't going to be the one, this wasn't the run. And so, spent all the money and, didn't really care about interest. But even, paying close attention to your money and managing it as best you can, you still have this problem of it's just rare, the jokers, right? Blueprint, Brainstorm, Baron, and stuff like that. And it does take a decent amount of money to re-roll in the shop for them. And so in this run, because our resources were so constrained by, forcing the 6 cents, because the 6 cents, took so long to pay out, then, we didn't have the resources to re-roll for the jokers that we want. If we had gotten Baron instead of Mime, we would have had much more stable scoring. Baron is of the two pieces, Baron is the stronger piece. Well, anyway, like I said, I'll be doing this again. Take care, everyone.